bring up this young man who was a part of my weekend in Chicago, Ways World Weekend in Chicago we did. He's a poet. He's phenomenal, and I think he's very powerful in his words. So we want to bring him up to kind of start things off. Carlos, with you? You want me to hold the mic? You can. Okay. Carlos, everybody.
Carlos Robson.
In 1959, my uncle and his 3 best friends left for Vietnam. Now, Grandma say they all came back alive, but she doesn't know if any of them truly ever made it home. You see, the first of my uncle's war buddies came home hollowed from bullet holes, brain dead and drooling on himself, couldn't walk, couldn't talk, couldn't wipe his own behind, brain dead. The second came back to a daughter he had never seen and a high school sweetheart that he barely remembers marrying. He would cry every 4th of July when he thought the pop from the firecrackers were the front lines, a grown man who would still wet himself in his nightmares. And then the last of my uncle's friends came home part war hero, part junkie, trying to find a grave half as shallow as the bottle he keeps finding himself at the bottom of. And then there's my uncle, y'all. His mind is gone, dressed perfectly in full uniform, up and awake at 6 o'clock every morning, full disability because of his mental instability. So now he just watches the TV with me. Grandma said he loved The Wizard of Oz when he was little, so now he and I, we play like we're Dorothy and Toto, but sometimes my uncle, he takes things too far. Like when it thunders, he cowers in the corner and he screams, "I just want to go home." Even though he's been back for 30-odd years, y'all, all my uncle keeps screaming this, "Oh, Auntie, I just want to go home." He's 6'6", 265-pound killing machine, Marine, who, like Dorothy, cannot find his way home, and the only thing he has left in life are his friends, who came back, one with no brain, one with no courage, one with no heart. They left home Catholics, and they came back the Christ that died for everyone except for themselves. And my uncle keeps screaming, "I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto." One time in the middle of a tornado, we found my uncle outside screaming at the wind. He was screaming, "Follow directions and do what you're told. Follow directions and do what you're told. Follow the yellow brick road." A road paved with dead yellow faces that my uncle can't seem to forget. So at night he carries around a broomstick and he keeps clicking the heels of his combat boots together while he screams, "Somewhere over the rainbow." Because that's where his mind went. And he's looking for a hot air balloon to bring him back home. And then 2 days ago, my little brother called me collect from Iraq, y'all. He too is a Marine. And in front of a line of 75 others, my little brother started to cry on the phone, and the only thing he can tell me is call us, "I want to come home." We're about to have a new generation of war veterans, y'all. My generation, our generation, and I'm terrified they may never make it home. Like my uncle can't find his way home, like my little brother just wants to come home, because there is no place like home, y'all. There is no place like home. There is no place like home. We have to bring our boys back home, y'all. We have to bring every one of our boys back home.